This is one of the multiple wildfires forcing thousands to flee Jasper National Park.
Two new fires just started, like one's 9 kilometers from our cabins, the other one is, I don't even know where the other one is, but the entire town is engulfed and it's dark as hell. But just on the other side of the road of us, it's real bad.
Like that's the last little bit of like regular sky we have. And she's slowly getting really gray. It's looking pretty ominous over there in the sunset, so it's not good.
Well, it's official. We are officially evacuating.
Yeah.
State of emergency has been declared.
Yeah. We're out. Thank God. I'm so glad we had all of our stuff still like packed for the most part.
Scary times.
Okay. Bye, Jasper.
Be safe, Jasper.
Yeah, be safe.
Made it out of Jasper, fortunately, unfortunately. Weird times. Didn't expect this today. And this little town that we were told to go to, Valemont, is so small. And there was thousands of people leaving Jasper. And they had probably 100 rooms. So there's just thousands of us sleeping in our cars.
Yeah, we're setting up tents in the rain.
Yeah, it's pouring rain too. Of course, there's a fire an hour and a half from here where we live, and then here it's pouring rain.
Yeah. I'm glad we're alive.
This is our light source. Happy we're alive.
Yeah.
We made it. Whew, that was nightmarish, though.
Crazy.
Well, I'll keep you tuned in tomorrow. Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. So ironic. I feel like they were ready for us, so look at that. And here we are. Well, so we ended up staying at the Comfort Inn for a night, which was really nice because we needed a good night's sleep so bad. The night before, we were sleeping upright in our cars, so it was so nice to be able to sleep in a really nice bed. But you know, information just keeps changing by the day, so we don't really know where we're gonna go right now. Our original plan was to have a really good night's sleep tonight and then go camping. I don't know if we're still gonna do that. It seems like everybody that we talk to who we've worked with is like going somewhere else. There's like different information being spread around as to like how long this is gonna last. Obviously it's an evolving situation, so no one actually knows. And we're in Valemont right now still. So we're debating going down to Kamloops. I don't know. Because they're setting up like emergency shelters for people in Calgary, which right now from Valemont is just under 11 hours without stopping. So that's quite the drive. We don't have many options. I mean, we could stay here in Valemont, but it's actually, I'm looking around and I don't really see the mountain range. They've got their own fires too, but it could also just be smoke coming in from Jasper. I'm not really sure. There are quite a few fires along the way as well, that are probably under control, maybe? We don't really know. But we have to make a decision and kind of commit to it at this point. I kind of want to just be out of the mountains because I feel like I've just mentally and emotionally have had enough. I've had enough of it. I just want a place where it's just smoke free and just not have to worry about evacuations or anything like that. I mean, I highly doubt we'll go anywhere that has to be evacuated again, but even the route to Calgary, I was looking it up and there are fires like near Golden, and I think I saw somewhere that they're at risk of evacuating. I don't know. It's a lot to take in. I gotta do some homework. Anyway, I'm in the car because our roommate is sleeping. We stuck with our roommate, thank God. It makes you feel so much better when you're in a group. Like, I don't know what I would do if I wasn't with Joe and Nick right now. I would be crying. I would be somewhere alone crying. You know what? And it wouldn't be a big deal to go to Calgary, but our car isn't doing so well right now. So there's just so much information to take in, and it's hard to know what decision is going to be the best, and I don't think we're actually going to know.
All right, day 2.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Tropicana
Heading from Valemont or Valemount. As you can see, yeah, sponsored by Tropicana.
When in doubt, that's all.
Keeping us hydrated and motivated along this treacherous drive.
Yeah.
We're headed to Clearwater in a few hours, but our actual destination is Kamloops. Kamloops, British Columbia. Here we go.
Yeah.
Other day, as you can see, the car is packed full. It is not doing so well.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get my car fixed yesterday in Hinton, but that road was blocked because of the fires. There was only one way out. There's 3 ways out of Jasper. There's east through to Hinton over to Edmonton. There's the west that goes to Valemount, and then there's south that goes down to like Banff, Canmore, Calgary. So it was pretty scary because there was only one way out, and that was west. So there was like over 10,000 people all fighting to get out first. Not so bad as I'm making it sound, but there was a bit of crazy drivers, a bit of aggressiveness in there. We were driving through that whole fire, and the car was shaking when we were in idle, and it was almost like powering off. So it was pretty fucking scary, to be honest. I kept thinking, oh my god, we're gonna be like hitchhiking to get out of here, or like running out of this place. And it was raining down ash. It was like pitch black. Couldn't see any fires, but you know, the panic was there.
Yeah, being stopped was enough. Like,
yeah, stopped on the highway. It took us what would normally take like a 3-minute drive. It took like over an hour to get just to the 16 highway and go left, west. So it was pretty freaky.
And I don't know if it was a typo, but I feel like it was when they initially sent the alert out to everybody's phones. They said the fire was expected to hit town in 5 hours. So we had just left and we were gridlocked, and then maybe an hour later when we finally reached town, meanwhile we're like 3 kilometers out.
Yeah, that was freaky.
Took an hour. But then they corrected themselves, or maybe it was just an update, and they said that the fire was not expected to hit town in 5 hours, and that the evacuation needs to happen in 5 hours. So yeah. It sounds like everybody that lives there got out. They started checking, like knocking on doors like the next morning to make sure everybody was gone.
Where do we even begin? Kind of the worst news today is, videos are going around, and it looks like a lot of the town has burned down. A lot of mixed emotions. We consider ourselves the lucky ones because we were just in Staffcom and we got a lot of our stuff out of there. But we have friends who've lost like everything. Their homes, their cars, things from their childhood, family, heirlooms and stuff. Like, it's fucking crazy, to be honest. We're starting to volunteer in town, make close friends and connections. I don't know, it's just such a bizarre thing to think about, that like everything that we've known for the past 2 months is just like kind of gone. Like even the beauty of it, like the wildlife, you get so accustomed to hearing over the radios like Bear 222 and her cubs, and like all these like elk herds, and you can't help but to wonder, like Kimchi, the little ground squirrel that we always eats lunch with us. Sounds like a fairy tale, but it's actually
Jasper is a fairy tale. It's just crazy. Like, it feels like we've been there for so much longer because we saw ourselves being there like for the future to come kind of thing, and I can't imagine living there like your whole life or several years, or having a family there, and now it's gone. And I would always ask people like, oh, you've lived here for 20 years, like has there ever been an evacuation, like trying to prep myself, and like they'd always say no, there have been fires that have gotten so close, but luckily they've never had to.
we still don't really know. Day 3, we're not really sure what's going on right now. Like, there hasn't been, so far today, there hasn't been an update on like structural damage and if there's like, you know, possibility of coming back or what. So
we heard that it got so bad that the firefighters had to evacuate, or at least some of them.
Yeah, structural firefighters stayed, but the other ones that didn't have like the right breathing apparatuses had to go to a town called Hinton. We slept in Vernon, BC last night. This is really nice on the beach.
Yeah.
And we are headed to Calgary because that's where kind of the safe haven is. And so-called, we're told that we'll be put up in a hotel for at least 6 nights, and maybe longer if needed. There's fires on the road that we're taking right now. Like yesterday we drove through 4 on the side. Today there's going to be one up in Golden that we have to pass through, and then another one by Lake Louise, I believe, that we have to pass through. So, and then they're saying in Banff there's a fire, and people are worried that if they have to evacuate Banff, there's not going to be enough room in the hotel.
We tried to leave early-ish so that way we could beat the smoke, because we heard it was bad yesterday in Golden, and they already closed off the road going down to Radium. Luckily we wouldn't need to take that road, but it's also just not good news. We want to be able to get out of the mountains right now.
It's like, it makes me feel sick in my stomach to think about, like, if that has just all been taken away. We're trying to keep positive though. Like, I think that they would have, a lot of the animals would have ran up to the lead and surrounding areas and gotten away from the flames. So keep your fingers crossed for all the animals and everyone else and all the people in their homes. Because believe it or not, Jasper is home to like 4,000 people.
Like actually home. Like not people that work there like us. Like people, there's a very select few who have like been born there and live there. And
Work with a lot of them.
Maybe there's one school. I think there's probably just one. It's such a small community. But
we work with a bunch of them and they have kids. Like their entire lives just got turned upside down.
definitely feels weird to be back in a city again. We're at a hotel right now. We're being vacated to go to a different one. We're being vacated to go to a different hotel today, so time to pack up and get ready to go.
Sorry, I interrupted.
I can't believe we're back here for the 3rd time.
Yeah, 2 days in a row.
But at least we'll have a place to stay.
Hey, don't say anything too early.
Yeah.
You never know.
I definitely did not expect this. Like, this is so cute.
Do a walk-in.
Well, I'm holding the door. This would be the 2nd hotel we've been to at this point, and honestly, I did not expect them. They went above and beyond and like made a little welcome thing for us, and they gave us a suite, which was really nice of them, that has a little kitchenette. We've got a king bed. Like, we didn't ask for any of this, but it was very generous of the hotel. Like, I feel like we've got so many different rooms. Yeah. It was really sweet. And now we get to call this home for like 4 days and see what happens. So here we are.
Finally.
We made it.
I feel like we finally have like some sort of rest.
Yeah. It's nice we get to be here for 4 whole days, considering we've been at a new location every single night for the past 4 nights.
Yeah.
So this is kind of nice to know we're going to get a bit of a breather and be able to catch up and figure things out. And,
sleep. 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 Jasper is such a unique and special place, not only to us, but to thousands, if not millions. It's a place where humans can witness the true excellence of the outdoors, at its very finest. Where you can witness a mother bear and her cubs filling up for the winter, or a herd of elk grazing in the fields. It's a place where each way you look, you're met with awe and wonder. From towering mountains to crystal clear lakes to majestic animals, Jasper is nothing short of a fairy tale. Our hearts go out to everyone who has been affected by the wildfire complex. We are so sorry that you've lost so much. We will do everything in our power to help rebuild this beautiful town, because Jasper is a true natural wonder of the world, and we cannot wait to return. And to Jasper herself, you have forever changed our lives, and we will not abandon you.